Last session, the party, having been jailed for illegally entering the quarantine zone, decided it would be best to explore this dungeon and find a way out rather than wait to see what mood the king may be in. In doing so, there were other prisoners that were discovered, as well as a science lab with a literal mad scientist working in it. Eventually, they were caught roaming the halls and a fight broke out. Things settled as the warden appeared, and the party was sent back to their cell. However, Solana as a spider was able to escape, but not before the scientist injured her and turned her back into an elf. That is where we left off. Any questions, comments, or concerns, party?
Nope.
All right, then. Let's continue the grind. Move you guys back over here. These guys, this is the extra guards they have placed outside of your cell. Okay, so you guys are all in your cell. You look around, you realize Solana and a spider is not here. You do overhear the praised voice of somebody you have not seen mention to the warden that he saw an elf. And you notice there are several more guards that are now posted, not doing rounds, but posted outside of your door. Lug kind of settles in. He wanted to take a rest. What are the rest of you doing? What are you talking about?
It's the middle of the night, correct?
From what you can tell, based on how long you've been in here, it's probably just before dawn.
I tug up Zora's shirt. I go, where's Solana? Do you got her?
I pat myself down. Do I feel anything?
You look around. You don't feel or see a spider crawling on you.
I don't know where in the hell she went. I thought Fubar was tracking her.
Fubar? I start patting him down.
No, she's not on me. After what's his name started yelling and he wasn't going to help us, I tried to get back before the guards, and then everything hit the fan. Maybe she got out.
I cast message, dude. I'll cast message.
All right.
Are they within 30 feet?
You try to
120 feet. I'm sorry.
120 feet. You try to link to Solana's mind and send her a message, and you feel your message does not connect.
I'm not getting anything.
Oh, God.
Crap.
She's definitely got out then, right?
Yeah, she's not 120 feet away. She's gone.
She's probably going to try to get us out. Or do you think she leaves us?
She could leave us.
I don't think she's particularly attached, and I can't say I blame her.
We got her into jail, so I mean, you never know.
But what do you think?
I think might as well just wait until we get our chance to talk to the king. We've kind of caused enough trouble as it is.
And it don't look like we leaving.
No.
There's 3 of them out there now.
So you guys are kind of discussing this and decide to kind of sit tight. See what happens. See if the warden's able to bring the king down to you. And some of you begin dozing off. You've had the adrenaline rush of a battle.
I'm drunk. Can I find like a piece of like dirt and draw like glasses and a mustache on Lug while he's sleeping?
Yeah, do a performance check.
Oh yeah.
You find a lump of coal.
Hey, I got -1 on performance.
You draw the first circle of the glasses, and the second one, your finger like slips off his cheek, and you poke him in the eye, and he wakes up. What?
Time to go. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I was just getting a bug. There was a bug on you.
Is it gone?
Yeah. And I just chuck the soda away. I just like throw it on the ground.
You see this like monocle on his face and then this huge dirt smear on his cheek into his eye. He just
good, buddy.
Times and dozes back off. Okay, so you're heading for these stairs. They kind of go up and then turn to the right. You're still shrouded in your pass without a trace spell. And you make your way up these steps and turn the corner, and you see that there is a door at the top of these stairs.
She was running, I think, pretty fast. So I'll just keep running. And then when I get to the door, kind of fall quiet and just listen, see if I can hear anything on the other side.
Okay, you get up to the door and you notice that there's like a locking mechanism, but it's on the inside, kind of like a bathroom door would have. So you would be able to unlock it. It is locked right now. You put your ear to it. Silence. You don't hear much of anything.
Okay, I'm going to try to I would try to go through the door because I'm not going back down.
All right. You turn the lock, open it, and peek through, and you feel the cool night air hit you. Definitely a fresher smell than this dingy old dungeon. And you can tell it's definitely late night, maybe just before dawn. And you see a courtyard out in front of you.
Oh, it's outside?
Yes, you are at the main level, the ground level of the courtyard of the castle. You peek out. You see this small courtyard. It's kind of a jumbled mess. It's not wide open like you'd expect. Most courtyards are like Varrock Castle is, for example, but there's like an old broken wooden cart to your left. There's a stack of hay here, a couple barrels. Pretty much everything you see here on the map is how it's set up. And you don't see anybody. You don't see any movement. It's pretty dark, but with your dark vision, you can see far enough. What do you want to do?
It must be too late/too early to go in and try to talk to anybody. I imagine like the castle probably is like not open at night, right?
You're not sure.
Since I have Pass Without Trace, I'll move, as stealthily as I can to try to like get out enough so I can figure out, like, orient myself, like, where's the front? Is there a lot of guards? Like, just kind of look around and take in what's around me.
Okay, and you have pretty high passive perception, correct?
Let's see. Yeah, 18.
Okay. Make a stealth check for me.
19.
Okay, and you're Pass Without a Trace.
Plus 10, right? 29.
Whew. Yeah. Without a sound, the door doesn't squeak, nothing. You slip out into this courtyard and begin sneaking your way across a little open expanse, blending in with the darkness. And as you make your way past this initial corner of the building, you hear the chinking of armor approaching you, and you hear a couple of voices kind of talking in casual tones up ahead.
I would get close enough so that I could hear what they're saying, like, relatively clearly, and just kind of listen.
Okay. You approach the corner, and the voices become more clear. As you kind of peek around this corner in your shroud, there are two guards standing in front of these large, ornate double doors that go into the main part of the castle, and they're just kind of standing there. You see them kind of just shuffling. That's the chinking of armor you hear, and there are two guards are just having a conversation, talking about what they saw in the market today, pretty girls, how they are looking forward to getting some sleep in the morning, things like that.
Okay. And I got injured, but it's not too bad, right? Like, I'm not like where I would need to rest probably yet. I think I lost like 10 or so hit points.
Okay.
So I don't think I need to.
Yeah, you took some pretty good, I think it was an acid vial burn, but it's not to the point that it's affecting you at all.
Okay. What time is it, did you say? Like almost dawn?
You would guess, well, make a nature check.
27.
Holy. Yeah.
I know exactly to the second what time it is.
You look up at the sky and the stars and you're like, it's very likely 3:30 a.m.
Okay. I'm just trying to think if I should wait. Like, do I see like an area that feels relatively closed off from where the guards are that I could kind of like wait and kind of presume that nobody would find me for another hour?
So there's this room that is currently open.
Okay.
That you walked past. It leads into the castle eventually. It looks like maybe a guard's outpost here where they can sit down or whatever. Other than that, across the courtyard, you see some more nooks and crannies. You do know there was like that wagon and haystack back by the dungeon door. You look across the courtyard and you see where the main gates are that lead into the city. And there's a couple of guards posts that way. For right now, you're just kind of hidden around a corner.
Okay. Is it possible for me to... Is the only way for me to leave like the kind of castle courtyard to go through this area where these two guards are?
Yeah, you could turn and go past where the gates are. Other than that, yeah, it would be the only exits you see would be through this room that you're kind of hiding next to, the main doors, or the dungeon.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I was thinking that I would want to like leave and come back as if I hadn't been in the castle already. But if I have to like make it past them, it might be harder.
As you're kind of sitting
yeah.
here pondering what to do next, the door to the dungeon begins to open.
Behind me, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'm directly in like that line of sight, right? Like
yeah,
if something walked out of it, they'd walk into me.
Yep. Even with your shroud, you're just kind of standing against
in the middle.
Here, so
okay, I think I would try to duck into the room with the open door that you mentioned, like as quietly as possible to kind of see if I could see who's coming out without them basically walking into me.
Okay, you find a good nook and some shadow to hunker down in with your spell, and across the doorway you hear more chinking of metal as a fully armored figure walks across the opening towards the castle.
He looks in charge and like he's separate from the other guards, right?
Make an insight check.
25. Damn.
Wow.
Why am I wasting all these rolls today?
Yeah, he looks like the man in charge. He's very well put together. You notice a big Saradomin star on his chest plate. He's walking with a speedy purpose. And you begin to hear voices outside of your room.
Okay, I just try to listen.
Okay. Make a perception check.
21.
Nice. Yeah, you hear this
13.
new voice approach the guards and says, "I'm to go see the king." And they say, "Oof, it's 4 a.m, Warden. I don't know if he's going to like that, though rumor has it he hasn't been getting much sleep lately. We had an issue down in the dungeons. Apparently an elf has escaped. At least that's what that crazy old kook says. I'm going to need to send you two down to watch the most southeastern room. There's a party of individuals that tried to escape. We've got them back in their cell, but we need more guards outside the room. So we're going to need you two to go down there." They say, yes, sir. No problem." And you wait a moment. You hear the clunking of chainmail as you see the two individuals rush past. And after a moment, you hear the dungeon door close.
Dude, so I forgot that he saw me. So they're like, he'll be like on alert for an elf, which is not good for me. I didn't expect that. I think I would wait right where I am and come up with a new plan, because I was going to try to talk to the king as if I hadn't been here. But if there's somebody who's talking about an elf, then that probably won't work very well.
Yeah, you do know this individual is going currently to try to have a conversation with the king.
Right. I don't think I could take him.
This is the foundation of the path in the woods, and depending on what happens here could push you guys in different directions.
Yeah, that's why I'm like worried about it. My goal was to, maybe you can help me then. My goal was to get in front of the king and kind of explain why we took the approach that we took, and then like offer something in exchange for freedom. Like we would do something for him.
I mean, any experience you've had with royalty or kings, which is literally the Duke and the King of Varrock, Roald, they both needed a favor. Pretty much all kings have an issue
all the time
needs fixing.
So he's walking away from me now, right? He's like going into the castle.
Yeah, you heard this conversation, and he sent the guards down to watch your friends, and you don't hear him anymore.
Okay, I would like to follow him.
Okay, all right. You peek around the corner. He's not there. Are you going through this room, or are you going for the main doors, which aren't guarded currently?
Well, if I go through the door in this room, I don't know where it's going to take me, right?
Correct. Yeah, this is, from what you gather, just
it's
like guards get out of the weather type room.
Yeah, but I just would have, I don't know this castle, so I'm just like navigating it on my own would be really hard, but then I could beat him there, maybe. But he knows where he's going, so there's no way. Sorry. Okay. I would like to open the door that is in the room I'm in and just see what I see. This one, right?
Okay. You notice it is locked.
Oh, great. Okay. So it's a decision made for me.
So yeah, it's either try to pick locks, which you have no experience doing.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
think you have spells or anything that does that. So you walk over, you're like, maybe I can beat him there. You try to open it. It is locked from the other side. So without a key or other means,
I don't have that.
You wouldn't be able to get it.
Okay, then I will go back out and try to sneak around and straight up just follow him over here. I don't know why this... Oh, there it goes. Yeah, just try to follow him, but being quiet.
Okay. You walk up to these large doors, and with them being unguarded and someone recently going through, they are unlocked. You pull it open and peek inside, and you see there is like a small entryway room. There's a door to the left, a door to the right, and then a flight of stairs. And you do not see that individual anymore.
That's so funny. Damn, now I feel like this is fun, and maybe I shouldn't do this by myself. Maybe I should wait for them. I feel bad. I think... So I'm on the ground floor. The dungeon's below me. This is the ground floor. And I didn't get a sense on the outside of how wide the castle is, right? I've not seen it like from afar outside.
You actually have. Edmund's house is just to the north of the castle, actually. So you see, this is a small castle in terms of castles. It's got a moat around it and all that, but Varrock is much bigger, right on par with the Lumbridge Castle, I would say, in terms of size. It's pretty small. You gather it's because of a divided city. It's not built to rule over the entirety.
So I think I would take the stairs, and maybe I'll regret it, but I'm gonna take the stairs.
All right. Now that you're inside, I want you to make another stealth check.
Okay. Ooh, 7. But does my 10? Do I still add 10?
Yes.
Okay, 17.
All right. Pass without a trace. You begin sneaking up these stairs, and you hear footsteps on the floor above you. People walking around. You approach the top of the stairs and you kind of look up and you see a couple of individuals just kind of standing in a room, and you see that gentleman that walked past talking to somebody that is in full armor. Looks like a knight of some kind.
Okay, so if I were to try to... So that's like in a room off of this kind of main area that I'm in?
So you'd be on these steps?
Here. Okay, so they're out in this open space.
Yep. You see right ahead of you are two individuals talking, and then you notice there's somebody back behind you. Because it is dark and shadowy in this castle in the middle of the night, with your shroud, you are technically in the open, but still in shadow.
Yeah. I think I will kind of wait. Just like, I'm not going to emerge into the space. I'm just going to wait on the stairs and just give it a second and see if they leave. Okay. Or if they just are, how long they kind of stay there.
You see the full armored individual walk up and knock on a door with the butt of a sword. Bang, bang. And there's a pause, and everyone's waiting. And then the door cracks open, and you hear a voice, "What is it? Sir, there was a problem in the dungeons. You're requested. Who has requested?"
Wait, they're asking the king to go down there?
Yes.
Holy shit. Okay, sorry. Continue.
And yes, it is early in the morning for something like that. I know, sir. The warden, he's here. He's requested your presence. It seems there are a group of individuals that are experienced. Okay, give me a moment. And the door closes again, and the knight kind of backs off, and you hear the knight talk to the warden saying, "It appears he is coming out. I hope you're ready to discuss this with him. I don't think you have woken him up, but He does not like to be disturbed this early. And the warden says it is understood. And they're just kind of waiting patiently.
So he's already going to be in a bad mood, and now I've broken into his house?
Maybe.
Fuck.
What are you doing? Are you going to wait or?
I'm panicking.
Yep.
I'm panicking. Nope. Okay, I'm going to say I'm going to go with fuck it. I'm going to take off the spell and I'm going to walk up, just walk out and basically from the middle of from nowhere, from the stairs.
Okay. You begin to walk up the steps and
calmly
make the landing. Yep. And 3 individuals turn and look at you. You see the original armored individual with the star on his chest. Eyes go wide at the sight of you. They all reach for weapons just at the same time.
And I put my hands up.
At the same time, the door opens.
Oh no. Oh no.
And out steps a man. He's got white cloth leggings on. He has a brown goatee. Very darkened eyes. He's wearing a simple yellow crown on his head. Not clean shaven. It's kind of rough. And he walks out and sees you, sees the group. And he goes, Harlech, I thought my presence was being summoned to the dungeons. You brought the prisoner here. And Harlech goes, Sir, I have no idea who that is. I think it's the elf that Putrid had talked about. And they all kind of turn at you and weapons are drawn and they're pointing at you and you're standing there with your arms up.
Yep, I have my arms up and I say, there's no need for you to go down to the dungeons. I think it's better if we would speak here.
His eyes
And I don't make up, I don't move.
His eyebrows raise and he looks at you through squinted eyes and he kind of cracks a smirk. He goes, Are you a part of the party in the dungeons?
I say, I'm here to speak on their behalf. I come from Varrock, and we've come a long way, and I think there's a big misunderstanding, and I'm here to try to clear it up before something bad happens.
Oh, Harlech, we're going to have to go over your imprisonment schematics. People breaking out of jail cells. We got elves running loose in my castle. All right. It's not every day I get to speak with an elf. I'm King Lothis of East Ardoyne. Who do I have the pleasure of meeting?
Do you know if I would think I should bow or anything?
That's up to you, how you think elven
you know what I mean?
Culture would be.
I think I would bow, when you bow your head in respect, but not in subservience. It's like a light, but like a nod.
Sure.
I would nod and say, I'm Solana Keatris from the west, but business had me in the east.
You
and
are
I...
From the elven
ahead.
lines.
Yes.
But you came from Varrock.
Yes.
Something tells me you have quite the story to tell. All right.
I just smile.
Come into my chambers. Have a seat. I'm willing to hear you out. You don't have any weapons on you, correct?
No.
Do you mind if we check?
Yeah, let me look really quick and remember if I do. Because he took my staff. Yeah, no, I don't have any. But yeah, I keep my arms up, do what you must.
All right. Harlech comes over and he kind of looks at you for consent and starts to pad you down.
I'm looking at him like he's in big trouble.
She's clean, sir. Excellent. Come on into my chambers. This is going to be a fun talk. And he leaves the door wide and returns into the room.
Follow.
As you enter in, he gestures at one of the 2 seats that kind of flanked the door across from him. Go ahead, take a seat, relax. Why are your friends, acquaintances in my dungeons?
We were asked, I'm going to try to decide if I want to say we or they. I'll say, have you heard of the Hex of Gillinor?
The Hex of Gillinor. Don't think I have. Should I have?
Maybe not yet, but you will. They are a group who have done some important work to the east. I think it has probably not made its way here, especially what's going on in Ardoyne. You all seem very busy, preoccupied.
And he kind of nods.
Yeah, the group in the dungeon is that group. the Hex of Gillinor, and they very recently did some important work for the Earl of Lumbridge and the city of Varrock.
What kind of work?
There was a prophecy in Varrock of a demon that was thwarted by this group, just for example. And
Flips. That was them.
does he react to that? Yes, that was them.
I knew of the demonic disturbance. I had not heard of those that took care of it, but I assume Roald had measures in place. Formidable. From what I understand, that demon is no joke. You said Lumbridge as well.
Yes.
What did Duke Horatio have them do?
I smile as if the Duke and I are friends, like old friends. You might have heard of the Wizard's Tower recently had some trouble, and I wait to see if he reacts.
He kind of squints. He goes, that information has not gotten to me. What kind of trouble? That could be very disturbing for this continent.
Yes, I agree. A historical artifact, a skull in Lumbridge, was taken with the aim of doing something nefarious, and the group in the dungeon prevented it. I don't know, as you know, I'm from the West. I don't understand the full extent of the impact that it could have had, but you should connect with the Wizard's Tower as soon as possible to make sure that you understand if they're back to normal.
I should do that. Interesting. This all happened recently.
Yes, very. And that's why you probably haven't heard much about it. But after we left Varrock, we were approached to come here. And it's the reason that we didn't come to you directly was because it was hard to know who to trust. And they asked us to basically go into the plague zone to do something. And we made a choice to go kind of without filing the proper things because we were afraid that something was going on. And if we tipped you guys off, we might not be able to complete the request. I don't know how much to tell him about Elena. I feel like, do you think this is too much?
He looked at you and he goes, so that is why you or this group have been arrested?
That's why they're in the dungeon, and that's why they are a little chaotic about it, because it's something we planned to speak with you about, but we didn't know who we could trust in your group. We were arrested, or they were arrested coming back, and I knew that you were going to speak with them eventually, but I thought you should at least know that they're a very capable group, and should you need support, you would do well to look to them for it before, making a hasty decision.
He kind of chuckles. I sense a little bit of early bargaining for these individuals' release. First of all, were you among them in the quarantine zone?
Yes, but not as you see me now.
How are you feeling?
Well, someone in your jail hit me with an acid vial, so I don't feel very good because of that. But from being in the quarantine zone, I feel fine. That's true, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel totally normal except for the fact that someone threw acid at me.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but I am thankful that you are feeling okay. Let's get that out of the way first. People who go into that zone can become very, very sick. And you sense he is genuine in that statement. He says, so you are among this group. They are imprisoned. You have escaped, and you've come to bargain for their release. Do I have this lined up correctly?
Not necessarily a bargain in terms of an exchange. I just wanted you to have the full picture of the information before you're in charge here. You're making the decision. I wanted you to have the information about who they were. If there is something that you need, I would love to hear about it, but I'm not necessarily trying to make an exchange.
Interesting. Okay. Can I ask, what was the favor or task in the quarantine zone that you felt the need to sneak in and not come talk to me for?
That's a good question. I don't know if I should tell him. I think I'm just going to tell him the truth. I'm going to say, we were approached by a very, very upset man who was worried for the life of his daughter. She was there. And he told us that he thought she was in real danger. And he knew how to get in as quickly as possible. And he asked us if we would do it. I didn't even at that point, we didn't really know how long it would take to get approval from you. And so we didn't want to risk her life. That's why we went in the way we did.
Interesting. And a fair assessment. But there are rules and laws that need to be followed. So as understanding as I can be, you did mess up. You and your friends. However, your group sounds formidable, and it just so happens I have a problem. What do you know of Glariel?
Do I know anything about that?
Make a history check.
History. Oof, 8.
You've heard the name before, and you know it has to do with elven history.
Yeah, sounds like it.
But you must have been zoned out during that lesson because you can't piece together what the name is by memory.
I say, I've spent most of my life in the forest with nature, and so I'm not that sharp when it comes to historical figures or events. So will you share who or what that is?
Ariel was a elven queen ages ago, and she ruled over a group of elves in a unique way. No steel, no weaponry, no aggression, no war. Unfortunately, that is what led to her downfall, and one of the first quarrels between men and elves. She ruled over Baxtoria, an ancient elven city not too far from here to the north, near the gnome stronghold. Her husband, Baxtorian, ruled, but they were defeated. Some form of magic had drowned the city beneath a large waterfall. Whether it was elven magic or the gods themselves who influenced this, we do not know. Glariel's tomb lays just west of the fishing guild, north of the city here, and there are issues going on there. Disturbing magics that I am uneasy about. There are rumors from the goblins and the citizens there who are saying Glariel's ghost is upset. Things are happening. I would very much like for you to look into this and calm things down by any means possible. And who better than a formidable group and an elf from the Western Lands to do this for me? What do you think of that?
I think we'd be glad to look into it for you. Is the condition that you're asking that we do that in order to be released from jail tonight or today? Is there any other elements to that agreement that you want to discuss?
I would ask you don't enter the quarantine zone again. Hopefully you're able to find who you are looking for and complete your task. But I request a group of you do not go back into the quarantine zones.
Sure.
I am sure you saw some interesting things down in the dungeons. I would request silence on that as well. And he peers real hard at you.
And I say, I understand what you mean. And we could do that if I can make one more request of you.
He kind of sits back in surprise. He goes, okay, what'll it be?
The gentleman down in the dungeon that's not with our group. The man that was brought in the same night, last night, as our group, if you would let him go as well.
Is he part
then
of your
we
party?
won't tell anyone. No, he's not, but he's innocent.
If I have your word, you will not mention what you've seen down there to anybody. He will be released.
You have my word.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Then yes, upon completing this little issue to the north for me, your friends will no longer be imprisoned, and the gentleman will be released.
We're going to be on work release.
Yes, essentially.
That's funny.
He goes,
Great.
Some information you may want for Glariel's tomb. The only way to get in, and this was very hard to come by, is this. And he holds out this very old looking stone. He goes, this is a enchanted key by Glariel herself. It is the only way to enter her tomb. Please do not lose it. I ask that you return it. That is how
I'm curious that he has it. Like, I kind of react curiously. But does he hand it to me?
He does.
Okay, I take it and look at it.
You see Elven script and like symbols all over it. It's from a very old Elven language. You can tell that it has like old manuscript about like perseverance without fighting, protection, peace, laid to rest. Like there's all these like just sayings covering it. A lot of it's hard for you to read because it's such an old language, but you understand it, and you can tell it is from another age. It's a very old stone. He says, the other intel I was given from the gnomes in the area, no weapons and no armor is allowed inside her tomb. It is a very old elven magic that protects that place, and as in life, it is so in death. She does not allow those things near her resting place.
I thank him for the information and the key. And I want to ask him something about the plague, but I feel like I don't know if I have enough to ask anything smart at this. Maybe I'll ask him when we get back. So I don't say anything else.
Okay. So with that, I will let Harlech know to release them, and I assume this will be done as soon as possible.
Yes.
And you can tell he's hinting at that is the way it is going to be. When you are done, please return to me, let me know, and you can go about your way after that. Take a day to recoup. I understand you have a long day, long night. I don't know how long you've traveled. Take a day to recoup in the city here. Take off whenever, but please, as soon as possible.
Understood. Thank you for seeing me at this really odd hour.
I appreciate your honesty. I can tell you are being very protected but thorough and honest, and I appreciate that as a king. I will also look into what happened at the Wizard Tower and maybe gain more info on what happened at Varrock. I really need to get out more. There's just so much happening here.
Yeah.
And when he says this is when you really see why his eyes are like sunken and dark. He is stressed and exhausted. Doesn't seem to be getting much sleep. And
I probably shouldn't, but I do say something because he's not told me to get out. I say, like, my experience with in Lumbridge and Varrock and in meeting your peers is that they were very reasonable and offered to help each other. And I just say, like, I don't presume to know how you've sought support for the situation that you guys are dealing with here, but I think you could probably reach out to them and they'd be glad to help.
I appreciate that, but family business is family business. Maybe I have other issues in the area. I know there's tensions between the gnomes and the Khazari people to the south. They're on the brink of war. From Little Berties, I hear your people aren't doing so well in the west. Is that true?
That is true.
You see them like prying without asking directly.
Right. And I say, family business. I shrug.
Touche. All right. He stands up And he says, I
Yep,
will let
I do
Harlech know
too.
to release your friends. Feel free to wait for them in the courtyard or go down and see them yourself. You are free to go.
Thank you. We'll be back soon. And I walk out. I'm going to wait in the courtyard. I'm not going to go back into the dungeon.
Okay. You hear him as you walk down the steps tell Harlech what to do, where to go, what the situation is. He says, yes, sir. He follows you down the steps. You see him walk past you across the courtyard into the dungeons. After about 30 minutes to an hour, you're all very tired. This is going to be considered a short rest, and some of you have dozed off, taken a nap, just kind of waiting when you hear clinking of armor approaching, and you see the warden in the door. He looks in, he goes, you got friends in high places. And you hear the jingle of keys, and he inserts it into the lock, unlocks the door, swings it open. He goes, I guess you're free to go. And you see a very, disappointed look in his face.
Wait,
Like we're
What's the
free
catch?
or we're going
What's the catch?
with you?
You're free to go. You are no longer prisoners.
don't have to tell me
king.
twice. What way do we go?
I'm holding his
Get out
hand.
of here.
Take a left.
I punch
At the
Lug.
end of the hallway, take a right. You'll see
We
the
leaving this
stairs.
time.
All right, we out of here. Come on.
So you guys are walking down this first hallway before you turn right, and you look to the left and you see this large room filled with flasks and books and fizzing bottles, and it's kind of a mess. You see broken glass all over the floor. You don't see anybody in this room,
Are
but
they
you
watching?
do note it. Nobody's following you currently.
Yo.
I continue to cast message until I receive some sort of response.
Is it worth getting put in jail? Probably not. I'm just going to keep going.
Yep,
Keep
I'm
moving.
down.
All right, Pazora, you reach the bottom of the stairs before you feel your spell connect with Solana.
I tug on Fubar's cloak.
What?
It's her. I say it's her. She's still here. I think that she's the one that maybe bailed us out. Hold on, I'm getting information. I say, hey, are you still around? It's okay if you bailed.
Do I hear it? Do I hear it, DM?
Yes, you do hear Fazora's voice in your mind.
You can reply to this message.
I just laugh. I'm like, you think I would bail on you? I'm just waiting for you at the door.
So I relay to the group that I'm pretty sure Solana bailed us out and that we probably owe her one for this one.
Oh, for sure. As
Or
we're walking up the stairs, I go, yeah, I told you she would never do that to us.
All right, you guys make your way up these steps. You see a door. It is cracked open. It wasn't locked or shut all the way. You go through it and you find yourself in a castle courtyard, and a familiar blue-haired individual is standing there smiling at you.
Yo!
I'll walk up to her and give her the most normal leg hug that I can manage. How did you do this is what I'm going to ask. So you go ahead.
I'll just say let's get out of here and then we can talk about it because we're still kind of around all the guards, right?
Yes.
So I'll just start walking down towards the front gate to leave.
Lug being the last one, and I think Yoshi, you were in the back. as
Yeah, I
well.
was in the back.
You hear someone come through the door behind you. It is the warden. And he says, excuse me, Gnome. Forgot to mention,
Yes, sir.
you were all awarded a free meal at the Flying Horse Inn.
The flying
Courtesy of the king.
horse?
And you know that's the same bar you guys were in previously.
With 2 pints.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
He said meals. But,
Does the warden look at Solana or is she too far away?
Do you look back?
Yeah, I'm looking at him like I got the better of him.
I'm going to shake his hand.
All right. You shake his hand. Solana, you kind of look back, make sure everybody's there, and you see the warden shaking Yoshi's hand, and he looks up and he sees you. Your eyes meet, and he furrows his brow and kind of purses his lips.
I'm just smiling.
I wink at him.
Okay. And he turns and heads back down into the prison that he controls.
So he says.
When the door closes, I'm just going to be I'm going to flip the birds at the door.
All right.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
All right. You guys are walking through this castle courtyard.
Come on.
It is early morning. Yoshi informs you all that you have a free meal, and you walk across this causeway here, across the moat, and into the city. Where do you guys want to go?
I mean, I'd be asking Solana, I'd be like, so what happened?
We should. It's a bit of a tale. So would you guys hungry? Should we go sit down and eat, and then we can talk about it? I can't remember when we ate last.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Been a while.
Fazora, do you remember how to get to the Flying Horse Inn?
I'd like to think I do. I can't say for sure. Yeah, can't say for sure.
Yeah, you guys were there 2 days ago, and you know it's right just north of the castle here. You remember seeing the castle from the bar. So you head north of the castle just a little ways and find yourself walking into the Flying Horse Inn.
Oh, that's the lady with the cake.
The bartender Beckham waves to you. Welcome back, adventurers. How did it go?
Perfectly.
We got a record now.
Exactly as planned.
You all look tired? I was informed that time to make you breakfast.
Sounds good. I'll take the house special.
All right. He sets to work preparing some meals. Eggs, toast,
I took
bacon for those that want it.
Bundat. Pick your own
Some
spot.
coffees are passed around, some water. And he delivers food rather quickly. And you're all kind of settling in around this table as drinks are brought to you.
Okay. So I start just recapping what happened. I say that, as you know, I was a spider, but that crazy scientist guy hit me with an acid vial and it turned me back into myself, which is why some people in the dungeon saw an elf. But because you guys were distracting the guards, I was able to escape up those stairs. And my plan was to hide until morning and then kind of see if they let you go or if there was going to be, like a trial or try to figure it out. But when I was hiding, the warden walked by and said that he was going to the king in the moment to tell him that you guys had tried to escape and that there was an elf that had escaped. So I felt like if I waited, it just would make things worse for everybody. So I decided to try to see what I could do in the immediate time. So I was able to talk to the king before, basically, the warden. And I explained to him that you guys, that this group has helped a lot of his peers back in Lumbridge in Varrock. And he didn't know the group, but he had heard of the things that we had done, like the demon and Varrock and stuff. So I just explained to him that basically this group is too important to be locked in a jail cell for something stupid, and that, he should consider letting you guys go. And I just pause. If anybody reacts.
I whisper to Foz, I say, we're famous.
That'd be so rich.
We did. I have my hand up. I go, first off, who was throwing vials at you?
There was this wizard. I don't know if you guys, which way you went when you left, but there was this science lab and there was a crazy dude running around being crazy. And he had all these, what was it,
animals?
Balloon animals. Yeah. There were balloon animals and he was very, very upset. Something he was doing wasn't working. I don't know what it was. But when he saw me, the spider, he started throwing some of his crazy liquids at me, and one of them was acid, and yeah, he was nuts. I don't know what he's doing down there.
Was that him screaming? We heard the screams, right?
Yeah.
When we were down there?
Yes.
Did all of us?
I thought so.
I thought at one point, yeah, I think so. That was him. But it was like screams of frustration.
Damn.
And then I go, did you talk to Edmund? I'm like looking at the group. Did anybody talk to him?
Nope.
Yeah, like looking away, kind of.
None of you knew he was even
They didn't.
there.
Yeah, you didn't know he was there.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like new information to you guys.
We talked to Chadwick. Does that matter at all?
Chadwick, that crazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's his fault. It's his fault that we got into this.
Damn, we got to kill Chadwick.
I'm mad at him. But
Wait,
Edmund was locked up in there too.
Were you able to get him out?
So that's where it gets a little tricky. Yes, it's conditional. Yes.
We have to do something.
We have to do something for the king in order for Edmund to be released.
Hey, this could be good PR for us here.
Yeah, I mean,
Get
We're,
even
like-
more famous.
I agree. This one seems doable. It doesn't seem quite as big as like a demon, which we did before with pretty much no problem. So there's an area north of town here that has some stuff going on, and he asked us to investigate and try to figure out what's going on and try to calm things down if we're able to. It is interesting because what's going on is elf related, but I hadn't heard of it before. I think it was like way before my time, probably. But there's like a tomb of someone, and he thinks that someone thinks that there's a ghost or some sort of disturbance around this tomb, and he asked us to go see if we could figure it out. And if we do that, he will release Edmund. So I signed you up for another thing.
What did Edmund do? Do we know?
He worked with us, right?
Yeah, he snuck us in.
Snuck us in.
You're not officially sure why he was imprisoned, but you could assume it was involvement with sneaking you into the quarantine zone. Yeah.
Having a secret entrance in his backyard, probably.
Does anybody know anything about ghosts?
Yeah, Lug does. Lug,
Yeah.
go ahead and talk to us.
It has the gold, like the necklace.
Yeah, with Lug currently not being here, he kind of is a mouthful of eggs holding a ghost speak amulet out from underneath his robes and kind of gives you a thumbs up and continues eating.
Yeah.
Chew, big fella.
Shoot.
Yeah,
Gave
from
me- And then I take out is it a stone, right, DM? A stone?
Yeah, it's like a big pebble, about the size of your palm.
Okay, and I kind of lay it out in front of me on the table, and I say, the king said that this was needed for us to do this mission, and it's got Elvish written, but it's so old I can only make out like some key words, basically, and I just kind of leave it there if anyone wants to look at it.
I can read. Is it a matter of being able to read Elvish, or is just chipped, or what's the reason you can't read it?
There's like manuscript written on this. It is a old Elvish language. It's not like the fluent you would experience, in your day-to-day studies or whatnot. But you make out the gist of it, and it is like rest, peace, just general avoidance of conflict is kind of the gist you're getting out of this stone.
Got it. Okay.
It's supposed to be a burial site, or I think he's used the word tomb. So I think he called this a key. Like you need this stone to be able to enter or exit. I'm not really sure. But if we go there and figure it out, I'm not sure that the writing is as important as just having it whenever we go over there.
Yep. Sure.
I think that's it. I'm trying to think.
You didn't by chance ask the king about a teleportation scroll, did you?
I didn't ask him about it because he was obviously very angry that I wasn't locked up, and I was making a big ask for you guys' freedom. And so I feel like I was like, well, we could maybe
Plus, we
talk
already,
to him about it after.
I think she's
we already have
finding me
of
one already. No, we don't have
Yeah,
it yet.
Because we're helping Elaine, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And she's going to get one.
I didn't know how much. I didn't say her name. I didn't explain. I was nervous to tell him anything I didn't have to, so I kept it really.
Yeah, that's good.
I mostly talked about our past. Yeah.
Because there's a king missing. You don't know where he is. You don't want to say the wrong thing because he could be behind her getting taken.
Yeah. He likes her or not. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Maybe they're dating.
Oh, maybe they broke up. Could be messy.
They broke up? Oh.
Lot of tea.
Fazora, can you make a history check while you look at this stone?
Yeah. 21.
21.
Okay. It's not a nat 20 or anything.
No, it is not.
Okay. A 21, you're looking at it. There is a name that stands out on this stone. It's Glariel, which is an elvish name, and you don't recall the name, like what that name means. You know it to be a elvish queen is all.
Take it.
You can roll a general intelligence check, though, as this is made out of a stone, if you want, there, Bundock.
All right. Where is intelligence? Here we are. A 19.
You're looking it over. None of the script on it makes any sense to you whatsoever. But just the shape and design of this seems to be a key of some sort. Placement key. Not like a insert and turn, but like if you were to set this into something, it would reveal.
I'd relay that to the group, like that. I don't, I can't, I don't know Elvish, but the very, this is a well-crafted stone, well-shaped. It seems like it would be used as like part of a way to open a door.
How far away is the tomb? Do we know?
Good question. He said I think he said just north of town. I did not ask exactly how far. My sense was that it couldn't be that far.
Should we ask the bartender?
I was going to say, was the bartender, no?
Yeah, and if you go talk to the bartender, would you also kind of give them I assume they know Edmund's family, right? Because that's where he found us. If you would, let the bartender know that if and when we're able to finish this, when Edmund gets out, he's probably going to need some support because didn't look very good in there.
All right, who's approaching the bartender?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I go up to the bar. I go up, bartender. Bartender.
Yes. It's you. What can I do for you?
I go, hey, do you happen to know where the graveyard is around these parts?
Graveyard? I mean, there's one at the church. Are you looking for one in particular, or?
Like a crypt, or?
A crypt. It's like, oh.
It's just outside of town, maybe?
Yeah, there's one between us and the Gnome Stronghold. I believe it's just west of the Fishing Guild up there. It'd be north of the city. It's kind of in a standalone between the Fishing Guild and the Baxtorian Falls, I believe. There's an old elvish tomb there, but it's been there for an age and not many people visit it. That's what you're looking for.
That sounds about right. I'm just into that. We're just kind of into like ghost hunting, and shit like that,
Hey, each their own. That's cool.
Also, Edmund, correct?
Yeah, I know Edmund.
Well, he's kind of in a tight spot right now. When he comes in here, or if he comes in here, he's going to need a little support. So I'm going to leave, where is it? I'm going to leave 20 gold pieces on the table. For Edmund, 15 for Edmund and 5 for this guy, so he'll do it instead of steal it.
Yeah, thanks. Sure. Yeah, no problem. Is he okay, or?
Yeah, he's all right, but he's just going to need a little help.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sure thing. Anything I can get for the group of you while you're up here?
You guys need anything? I just yell across.
Oh, waiter, 2 more, please.
More peanut.
Nuts, more nuts.
He kind of hears the yells back and gives you what is requested and kind of nods to you and
I go, thank
can
you.
Shuffle back to the
And I
table.
just get over there.
Solana, you do receive a point of inspiration for what you
Hell
did
yeah.
and for relaying it
Ooh,
to the party.
Hell yeah.
cool.
If you remember, you can use that inspiration to call upon Saren to try to get pointed in the right direction.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yoshi, what did you learn about how
So,
far it might be?
It's between the fishing guild and the falls. It's an old elvish tomb, I guess. It's north of the city.
Okay. That sounds right. I wonder why they have an elvish tomb here.
And the keys in
He
ancient
said
Elvish
people don't
too, right?
visit. I just said we like ghost hunting. Keep it low key.
Hell yeah. Makes sense.
What time of day is it?
It is early morning, like
Early?
7 a.m. Sun just coming up.
I go, do we get on it now?
I mean, we could stock up. I mean, I'm good to go.
I mean, I haven't used. I don't
Yeah,
need any
lot.
much.
Yeah.
If people need to go shopping,
Could I have a
Um,
short rest here?
Yes, this would be considered a short rest. You guys are just kind of eating and relaxing and talking and resting.
Okay, good,
so.
yeah. How long do we think it's going to take to get there? A few hours?
Yeah, it's like a half-day travel to get to the fishing guild. You guys had walked past it when you went to get the dwellberries, so good half a day to get to the guild.
I mean, I guess in case I forget. The only thing he said about the tomb other than this being the key was that if and when you go in, you're not allowed to bring any weapons. But I can't imagine it's big enough for all of us. So I figured we'd just get there and figure out exactly like who has to go in and for what. Is that it? Anything else?
Yeah, he basically told you he got all his information from the gnomes themselves. That's where he received this key, and then that they told him there are to be no armor or weapons allowed inside or
Armor,
around
That's right.
What?
the tomb.
Right. That's right.
Well, I guess we don't need to shop.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it'll be like he didn't give me the sense that it was like guarded. So I don't know if we'll be needed leading up to it, but it's definitely not once we're actually in there.
The door opens, and in walks a familiar individual. He's carrying a long package.
ooh.
He looks
I
at the
walk up to him.
bartender and nods.
I grab her back. The fuck you doing? Ew.
He turns, says, I was told I could find you here. How's everybody doing? And you guys recognize this to be the fishing judge, Morris, from the fishing contest.
What's up, Judge?
So big
We
dog.
win?
It turns out it was big enough to win. Congratulations, Fazora.
Stand up
We
on my
wanna-
chair,
I get it. I clap too. I'm clapping.
bowing.
As
I'm
promised, 2
That's our
days later,
champion.
weekend is over. Here's your prize. And he hands you this long package. The masturbator rod.
Bowing. Sorry.
It is the masturbator rod.
For sure.
One more time.
Here is your trophy, and he hands you this other like golden trophy that has a fish on it. He hands you a small pouch, your winning gold, and you are also allowed access into the fishing guild should you seek any fishing lessons on other species. Congratulations!
Lord, thank you. Wow. This is a lot of stuff. I'm writing this down. I want to look over the rod. Does it have any like distinctions?
It is golden, which is like gleaming in the light here. You can he teaches you how to use it. You can speak a command word that you can set, and it automatically provides a hook, line, and whatever bait you so choose directed towards fishing. It magically forms here, and you'll also get advantage on catching fish. So if you were to make a sleight of hand check or whatnot, you would get advantage on that.
Hell yeah.
Love it.
So you do not need to carry tackle with you. It is automatically provided by the rod, and you get advantage. And it does collapse down for easy use. You don't have to carry around a 10-foot rod everywhere you go.
Giggity.
Yeah. I was like, shit. Can I think of a funny? No, I don't have it. But you guys get it.
Story of my life.
What are you gonna
Yeah,
call?
you're right.
What are you gonna call it?
I gotta think about it.
Get a name. Give it a name.
I didn't think there was any
Damn.
chance that I was gonna win this thing.
My Winkies made a goal.
Yeah, I'm just like holding trophies, dude. I got silver light. I got a physical trophy.
You're the champion.
I guess I might be. I'm starting to believe it.
He nods. He says, "Hope to see you again soon. We're going to start preparing for the next contest. Have a good day." And he
Hold
leaves.
on.
Oh.
What's the other? What do you mean?
This is a monthly thing.
Do I have to defend this thing? Is it going to be taken from me?
Oh no! You are welcomed into the Anglers Guild. You are part of the community, if you would. And the winners always
you're
join
always in.
monthly.
What's next month's prize?
I'd be close to the same. We'll see what we can scrounge up, what is donated by other anglers, things of that nature.
Yeah, we just wait till the end of the
Donate.
month, get a huge one, and then sell it.
We just pad the fucking donation
Okay, I let him go.
Off he goes.
speech.
Yo, that dude had some wild pants on.
Get some nice. I like those are fashionable pants. I think.
I'm just saying, they were crazy.
Yeah,
I liked him. I need
they needed to be to hold his
I
big
wasn't saying
package.
they were bad.
his long package.
He needed crazy pants for his long package.
Everything makes sense.
That's why they're
Needed
wide
those-
leg.
That wide leg. Yeah,
That's
you
what-
gotta tuck it somewhere, right?
Oh.
It's a picture thing, dude.
That's not nearly as juvenile
Keep
as
this in.
calling it the
Keep this
masturbator
in.
rod. that's far more juvenile.
I didn't put those pants on him.
It's the
Just saying.
masturbator just engraved on the side.
That's
Yeah.
what it's known as, the masturbator.
Really good in arguments.
Okay, you all have wrapped up your breakfast, deciding what to do next, as Solana gives you this information.
I go, should
What
we
would you
head
guys
out?
like?
Day and a half? Or
Okay.
half a day it takes?
I leave 5 gold for the bartender.
I take
Breakfast
it.
was great, dude.
Oh, it was on the king. You don't have to. Hey,
Still, for your services.
thank you. I appreciate that.
He did a hell of a job.
You guys leave the bar and begin heading north of town. Anywhere you want to go or stop at in the city before we
I'm
continue.
good.
No, I'm good.
Yep, good.
Good.
Okay.
Also good.
You head north of town on the familiar path, past the farm fields, and instead of following the trail through the woods towards Hemnister and McGrubber's Wood, you turn left
That's me.
and head towards the south end of the lake
And
that you
me.
had fished, and eventually you begin to smell the sea. You know you're getting close. It's a little breezier, and you approach this large building. It's got somebody sitting outside of it, kind of just playing a little ditty on his ukulele. Are you approaching this building, or are you going to continue to try to find the tomb, which you know is west of here?
I mean,
Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
I guess we could stop and ask him if he knows about the tomb.
Is that what you're
That what you're
doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay.
like just say hello to him and just tell him we're looking for the tomb if he knows where it is.
Tomb. You know this is the fishing guild, right? The Guild of Anglers? I don't know of a tomb here.
Like a elvish tomb.
An elvish tomb. I can't help you. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Fine. Oh, but this is the fishing guild. Okay, good to know. We
Are
have
you lost? The city's back that way. They might be able to help you with directions.
just kind of not lost, just wandering.
Okay, and he kind of like leans over and looks past you and sees a group of you. Goes, be careful out there.
I go,
I
can I
guess I'm
insight
saying-
check this guy? Is he doing something fucking weird?
You can incite him.
I'm going to insight him.
All right.
That's a 12.
He looked extremely confused at the group of you, why you approached a fishing guild asking about a tomb, especially an elvish
Just
tomb.
asking for direction.
Yeah,
The
he's
fuck?
very confused.
I ask him, I go, we're just looking for directions, right? Why are you being so weird?
Oh, just very confused at the group of you. I don't normally see gnome, elves, dwarves, and humans and halflings all kind of traveling together asking about elvish tombs. I should say it's a curious interest. I'm sorry if I came off strange.
Well, I thought, you're in the presence of a masturbator right here.
Oh, excuse me?
Look at
Rod is out, and I am flinging it in his direction.
Whoa! Watch where you're sticking that thing. Wow. Very impressive. You must be the most recent winner. Are you Fazora?
It just might be, and I speak my command word, cast. And I'm going to try to put chicken tender on the end of my line as I cast it forward. Does it work?
It's yeah,
DM?
a chicken tendy.
I can't get it together.
Chicken tendy of destiny, dog.
Yeah, it does work. A chicken tender goes flying through the air and hits the ground.
I holster. I reel in and then I holster the damn thing.
All right, it collapses back down, and you're holding it in your hand. Wow, yeah, very impressive. Nice to meet you, Fazora. I am Bubbles,
Hey, Bubbles.
and yeah, feel free to come in at any time. I assume these are your friends. They wouldn't be allowed to fish inside, but they're welcome to come in and hang out. We offer various fishing holes. We have plenty of lessons to give. Just let us know what you need in the fishing world.
I salute him.
Well, that's not necessary, but thank you. Yes, nice to meet you.
My hand stays there, does not leave.
He's kind of like looking to the side, like, all right, what are you guys doing?
Running up to see if that's actually a chicken tender. Just very quickly.
It's 100% a chicken tender laying on the ground.
Yeah, I'm going to take a bite and I'm going to show Fubar and everyone else too. just so we know that this is a thing that I'm basically going to make my entire character moving forward.
Yeah, it's cold and doesn't taste good, but it is definitely a real chicken tender.
This is big.
We gotta fuck with luck. Over at my sleeping. A floating chicken.
Righty. You guys continue on to the west.
Real quick, DM, can we quickly see the big map?
Of Gillinor?
Is it possible for me to see it, the main one? I'm trying to get a sense of how far, like why there would be an elvish tomb all the way this far east. So I just wanted to see it real quick. I think it's the home screen, right?
Yeah,
it might be in my inventory.
I thought I had a handout for it where I could put it up, but I must not. But I can move you to the home screen.
Just really quick.
You can at least see that.
Yeah. This one. Okay. So where are we? West Ardoyne.
So you would be like where it says Kingdom of Kandrin.
Yeah.
You would be up like right here is the fishing guild, right where the OM of Kingdom is.
Oh, okay. So we're actually quite far north of town now.
Yep.
And so this is kind of like you said, the area where the elves from the west and gnomes from the east meet?
Yep. So you see the grand tree is right here. You know that to be a gnome population.
Okay.
One of the largest actually on the continent. And then, farther west over the mountains would be the Elven land.
Okay, I see. So it just still feels like quite far east for an elvish tomb. So Solana's just curious about that, but obviously doesn't have anything else to say about it. But then the grand tree, that's Yoshi. Is that where you wanted to go? Okay.
That's where I have to go.
So we're not far from it.
And you also know all the king's information came from the gnomes. You don't know how or why, but
okay, good to know.
If you're
Thank you.
looking for more information ahead of going here, that's another possibility.
Okay, so then, do we feel confident to just walk up to this tomb, or did you, want to find more information from the gnomes, or we could go to the gnomes after, like just making sure, Storm, you know that we're not far from that. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. You guys continue on to the west. You make your way into this little patch of like thinly placed trees. It's not a solid forest by any means, but it is a wooded area. Solana, you feel yourself actually being drawn to this location. It's weird. It's almost inherent in you. You feel something is off about this area, good or bad. It's not normal. You can't quite place it, but you do come to this clearing. It is a large, beautifully created tombstone surrounded by rock. It's got these stone arches that arch over a path leading up to it. It is very elven in design, and it's, for what it is, an ignored place. It is peaceful and beautiful set here in the middle of nowhere.
What's the plan? We just walk through this thing, or
I don't know.
Well, what was it about no weapons?
you're not allowed to have weapons or like
Or armor.
if you go in.
But the king was talking about, I thought that the king was talking about the tomb they thought was causing a problem for other people, right? Is there another town close to the tomb, closer than Ardoin?
You're unsure. You know the Grand Tree is close, and the gnomes are involved in some way. You know the Fishing Guild is nearby, and you're a half day north of the city. You don't know what's north of this location at all, but that's kind of what you know is around here.
It's just strange that all the way down in Ardoin that they would even know this exists.
I go, are we totally sure we know what we're getting into right now? And I'm kind of like anxious.
Yeah, no.
I'm kind of like anxious right now.
I have a question. When I pull out Silverlight, and if I put it to my ear, does it sound any different than it normally would?
You listen to Silverlight, and you just hear the voice going, "What's next? What's next, champion? We need to find something next. There are demons to be slayed. We must find the demons." But no reference to this location specifically.
I want to get rid of it.
I kind of look around like, what the fuck was that?
And that's pretty much perpetually the vibe you get from the sword in the back of your mind. Even when you're resting and things are quiet, you kind of hear it enter your consciousness of, why are we waiting? There are demons to be found. We need to go. It's almost like willing you to find more demons to slay.
What is Walter doing?
Walter's been vibing. He's riding along with Yoshi.
Is he comfortable here? Is he like reacting at all?
He's just kind of used to getting into shenanigans with the group of you, and until he's asked to do anything, he's just perched on his shoulder comfortably.
Okay, so hear me out.
So this is where the ghost is.
Kind of like above table, but in person. Walter doesn't have armor, but he could die. That's the downside of all things.
But this
when
is
he
where
blows up and he goes through, insanity.
we could have Lugders talk to the ghost.
Right.
But we need the key to open it. Like, does it go away once it's open? Like,
I mean, probably not, because you'd think somebody would have opened it before. I'm just not sure about. Now I feel uncertain about what the problem is. Mm-hmm. Like, we've come here because the king from the gnomes was like, there's some sort of disturbance, but it looks like we're looking around and it looks normal, right? I mean, I guess we can just go in and figure it out.
Bubble, though? Like, you go in?
Maybe.
Is there a place we can leave our, weapons?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think everybody can go. Like, what if our shit gets stolen?
I'll stay behind and
wimp.
Watch stuff.
Oh, what are you scared?
Wimp.
That's funny.
Wimp.
Well, Yoshi, I feel like given that we're in the area where the gnomes and the elves meet, you and I should definitely go in.
Yeah.
Because what if they only speak our languages or something? If anybody else wants to come, they obviously can't. How big is this? Look from the outside?
Big. This is a huge headstone. From where you're at, you can't like read anything that's on the stone itself.
Am I little compared to this? Like, I feel.
Yeah, you would probably come
tiny.
like halfway up it. Probably. It's a headstone still, but it's big. Like it's probably the height of Solana, and you're not sure what kind of opening is revealed when you try to open this or how you get in. There's no door. There's no anything you can see at this point. But you also haven't really looked into this.
I start taking off my stuff and giving it to Lug.
I give it to Bundock. I give like my daggers.
Okay.
Like I don't think I don't have any armor or anything. I think I just have my bow and a bow and a sword.
Yeah, so leather armors would be okay if any of you are using leather.
That's what I have.
As long as it's not studded or anything like that. There can't be like metals.
Other than me. But
yeah.
Oh my god.
No weapons. You hand your stuff to Lug, and Lug's like, "Did you want me to come in?"
I mean, you're the one talking to him.
Oh, I forgot about Lug. He had to talk to him.
I mean, we don't even know if it is a ghost, but
I take my stuff back.
I'll hold on to it.
I would like to start looking around for a place to even put the key. Wall
Make an
on the
investigation
walls,
check.
yeah, on the ground.
That's
something like
exactly
that.
what I was about to say. Yep.
If Fazora, are you helping me?
Yes, I would like to anyway.
Ubar, get out of there.
Should
All right,
we?
one of you can roll an investigation with advantage.
I bet yours is better than mine. Will you roll, Fazora?
Yeah, I can do that. 25.
Okay.
Nice.
Is it a natty?
Yeah, I think so.
So,
No, 15.
Yeah, I'm plus 10.
wow. You
I'm glad you rolled.
you approach this tombstone and you see Elvish script, and it says resting place of Glariel of Baxteria, Queen of Elves, first to leave the West, bringer of peace. It says fourth age inscribed into it. You guys know you are in the fifth age currently.
Right.
And then you see this insert and this like decoration around the insert. And then below it is a warning, peace only, and there's like script that basically explains no weapons, armor allowed.
Got it.
Yeah, I get rid of everything that I feel like might be. Well, we either decide that we're not ready and we go ask somebody for more information, or we just say fuck it and we just go in here.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
it.
Okay, so who had the key? Bundock, did you have it? I think.
No, I was just
I think,
examining.
Just
did
looking at it.
Fazora have it?
Maybe, yeah. Fazora, will you put it in there?
I will. Yep.
Okay, you insert it, and you see that decoration around it begin to glow in this bluish light. And then the entire headstone slides back away from you. And you see it reveal a ladder leading downward into the darkness. That's where we're going to leave it for today.
Hey all, Yoshi here. I hope everyone enjoyed this episode. Just remember, the dice rolls won't always be good, but sometimes it makes for a great episode. Make sure as always to check out the YouTube, comment your favorite parts, and rate, review, and subscribe. Love you, bye!